This is Mara, and she has a condition known as megaesophagus. I'm producing this video in the hopes that by sharing this journey with you, it can help you better be prepared for this situation. Mara is a 16-and-a-half-year-old Persian female who we've raised since she was a kitten. She's always had a sweet disposition, she likes meeting new people, and in general is friendly with other animals, including dogs. Since her youth, Mara has always been food-centric. We have funny memories of her jumping on the table, grabbing a chicken breast, and running off before anyone could stop her. Another time she got into the butter and literally was a butterface. Unfortunately, animals don't always communicate with us in ways that we can understand. In hindsight, there were definitely signs that something was wrong. It started when the dry food wasn't being consumed as quickly. As pets age, like us, they tend to consume less food. She had been to the vet as part of an annual exam in the last 90 days, and nothing unusual was detected. We had another pet that was sick at the time, and that may have overshadowed what was occurring with Mara. When we would be in the kitchen cooking, Mara would start begging for food, which we thought was cute, but didn't realize that there was more going on. She was not eating the dry, so she was losing weight. With her thick fur, it was hard to see this. Mara was literally starving. Mara likes to sleep on the bed with us at night. She would begin waking up in the middle of the night and vomiting on the floor. Being a long-haired cat, we thought perhaps hairballs were an issue, but this went on intermittently for about a week. Then one day we noticed that while she was resting, her stomach felt very hard and bloated, and she was acting lethargic. We feared the worst. What if she had a tumor or something horrible was wrong? We took Mara to our trusted veterinarians, and they definitely realized that yes, something was wrong. An ultrasound revealed nothing. However, an X-ray laid bare that Mara was suffering from megaesophagus. She had gone from 9 to 6 pounds in the 90 days since she had last been seen. To be honest, I was in shock over this. The x-rays revealed that her stomach and intestines were severely bloated from gas buildup. I felt terrible and that I had failed her as her caretaker. Our vet went on to tell us that they would do blood work, but there were few known root causes of this condition, and as far as hers had progressed, almost no chance of an effective treatment. The next course of action was mitigating her gastric distress and then working on feeding her appropriately. The key to living with this condition can be summed up in a simple sentence that the vet taught me. Gravity is our friend. Let's say that again. Gravity is our friend. Going back to the x-ray, her esophagus is the large tube shape formed. It has a bend in it, which is a major problem, plus it's much larger than it would be under normal circumstances. As Mara would eat, food and liquid would accumulate in that bend and cause the vomiting and so forth. This is where the phrase, gravity is our friend, comes into play. The trick is to get Mara to eat vertically as much as possible. Think of a water slide. Water slides have to be vertical to keep the water from pooling. We want her food tract to be like a water slide. The first thing we tried was elevating her existing food bowl on top of a large bowl. This helped, but we still needed more elevation. To solve that problem, we ordered this device called the MegaFeeder 3000. This took some time to get used to as the angle of the bowl was too sharp for Mara. It would shift and it would scare her as she ate. By using all of the extension arms and extending it fully, this stabilized the bowl. Now, I've slowly been adding small pieces of 3/4 inch plywood to further raise the bowl and Mara's front half over time, so she has to kind of step up to reach the bowl. The idea is to condition her to eat this way, but without putting too much strain on her frame, as she also suffers from severe arthritis. In terms of her food, we're trying to put some weight back on her, but not too much. We found a mixture of warm tap water, canned food, kitten milk dry formula, and a fish-flavored high-calorie supplement, blended until it's the consistency of a milkshake, seems to satiate her and help her eat. We tried a front pack like a papoose that we found online to burp her, but that was not a good experience. It was hurting her back and would upset her. Since we've transitioned to the elevated bowl, the burping and gas seems to have abated. Her tummy is no longer bloated, and I'm happy to report that she's doing much better. She loves hanging out underneath the Christmas tree. It's been her favorite spot since she was a baby, so now we have to decide if we have a permanent Christmas tree in our living room. We're optimistic that her follow-up visit to the vet will hopefully yield some good news. This condition can affect animals of all ages and is also common in dogs. It is not a death sentence. It can be managed properly, but it will take time, love, and patience. Complications such as pneumonia can be an issue, but with proper management, your pet can live with this. I've read that in some cases, it can sometimes be reversed. Rest assured though, we will do everything that we can to make Mara as happy as possible, like we always have. I hope this video was helpful for you. It's the journey that we've been on in the last month, and while it's been rocky, I hope that by sharing what we've learned about this condition and how to mitigate it, can perhaps help at least one person know that this can be managed and help your pet live a long life. Thank you for watching.